Stay tuned for the 3 tips on how to navigate side quests and unexpected changes on the fly. Sometimes you have the entire day planned out and nothing goes according to plan, and you were supposed to go to Austin and you ended up at a party in San Antonio. So, we're here now. This is what's happening. There's a guy roaming around with a rooster costume on, and it's quite the adventure. So, major side quest. One thing I've learned the older that I get is plans can go completely sideways. And there are friends that you want in your corner when plans don't go to plan. And there are friends that you may or may not want in your corner when plans don't go as planned. And for example, I have one friend. We've traveled the world together. And 99% of the things don't go to plan. And she's one of the most adaptable humans that I think I've ever been around. Either way, we were supposed to be going to Austin tonight, and my travel took way longer to get here, yada, yada, yada. Lots of different, there was several components to today's not going to plan. Either way, we pivoted, and we ended up just staying at one of her friends, one of her family's parties, and it was the most amount of fun. She got to spend the most amount of time with her family. I get to spend time, I get to meet her family, do all this fun stuff. Now, we could have been bummed out about the fact that we weren't in Austin. Or we can just go to Austin tomorrow and like literally recreate, like not even recreate, but just enjoy the actual being in Austin tomorrow and not worry about it today. And so I wanted to talk about 3 tips on being able to adapt in the moment to unforeseen circumstances and unforeseen pivots that you end up making. Tip number 1, be adaptable. And people say like, oh, they're adaptable. But I promise you, if you practice being adaptable, when you are forced to be adaptable, you can actually flex that muscle. And so what does that actually practically look like? If you want to become more adaptable, you need to learn to identify and like keep things flexible. This could look like practice driving home a different direction. Practice literally like taking a different route home will literally force you to be like, okay, I'm not on autopilot. I'm working this muscle. I'm trying to come up with a new way to get home. Obviously use your GPS, blah, blah, blah. But you get the point, like not always being so rigid. It'll help you in the scenarios when you have to be adaptable because you know there's another option. And mind you, there's always other options. It's just sometimes we don't see them. One of the other things, take a deep breath. You can solve so many things when you take a deep breath. So I don't pretend to tell people like, hey, calm down. But I would say that a regulated nervous system makes a lot better decisions when we actually have some breath in our lungs. So taking a deep breath is a really good step. Being adaptable, learning the ebbs and flows of travel, and yeah, there's just know that there's so many things that we cannot control. So step number 2 is only control the controllables. Your only job is to control the controllables. We cannot control the weather. We cannot control time. We cannot control other people's in the process of us traveling. So we can only control the controllables. And what you can always control is your attitude and your response to things. And then tip number 3, lean into whatever the change of plans was. Like, lean into it with enthusiasm, because you get out of things what you put into it energetically. So if you are bummed out about something, or energetically you're just hyped up, you're like, all right, we're going to make the best of this situation, we're going to make the most of this situation, watch what changes. Like, watch what changes when you actually just show up fully and you actually just lean into it. So don't be afraid, even if it wasn't your first option, even if it was something that went totally out of script. And this is what's fun. We were going back and forth, and I was talking about the concept of having like titles to your days, like they do in movies or like TV shows, where they have like the title of the show and it's like the theme of the show. And it's like having these little side quest things happen, and you just chalk it up to like, oh, that's another side quest. Or like, side quest, crash a family birthday party. Well, I did that tonight, so that was my side quest, was crash a family birthday party in San Antonio when I was supposed to be going to Austin. So, long story short, there's 3 tips. I hope you guys can use those 3 tips, and I hope that serves some level of purpose, so that when and if, because we're all going to be thrown curveballs, we're all going to be given different things to not try to overreact to things, or every single thing is literally like forcing us to emotionally regulate. And so people who have the ability to adapt to changing circumstances and stay regulated is a skill set, and you can learn the skill set. And if you need help learning that skill set, ChatGPT is a great option. ChatGPT is a great option. Your friends are a great option. Building community is a great option. There are ways that we can solve these problems. So, hope you guys have an amazing rest of your night. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow when we are in Austin. Bye for now.